Тематика сегодняшнего занятия у нас закулисье. Мы будем рисовать.
The subject for today's lesson is backstage at a ballet. I'll show you how to paint in watercolor the multi figure composition that features the ballet dancers, how to paint their clothes and accessories, and how to unite the whole composition with a dark background. Here is the finished piece we will have by the end of this video lesson. The models for this artwork are ballet dancers who are waiting their turn to get on the stage and perform their part in the Fairy Doll Ballet. This ballet was originally created in 1903 in St. Petersburg, Russia. I cut out a circle of watercolor paper, which will give an interesting layout for this composition. After moistening the back side of this circle, I turn it over and apply clean water on its front side. I saturate the paper with water using a soft, flat brush, making sure there are no dry gaps left. I will paint this piece a la prima using the dry brush on moist watercolor painting technique. I begin painting the lightest tones in this piece. For the skin color of the ballet dancer, I mixed raw sienna, phthalo blue, burnt umber, and orange. Different proportions of these pigments can produce a wide range of colors from cool to warm ones. You may see that every brushstroke I do stays in place. This is because the paper surface is moist. There's no liquid water on it, and the brush is almost dry, so it holds more paint than water. This dry brush on moist watercolor painting technique is a great way to paint small details. Such details will stay well defined and it is easy to keep control over the paint flow. Jagulev's ballet, The Fairy Doll, has over a 100-year history. The story this ballet tells is quite simple. Two families visit a toy shop to buy dolls for their children. The shopkeeper shows all the dolls he has, including mechanical dancing dolls from different countries: Japan, China, Austria, Spain, and Hungary. The nobleman buys the fairy doll and the farmer two others. When the working day is over, the shopkeeper closes the shop, accidentally locking in the shopkeeper, a boy. And when the clock strikes midnight, the boy witnesses a mesmerizing ball where all dolls come alive and dance the ballet. The dolls' dresses were designed by Leon Bakst, a Russian painter and clothing designer who worked closely with Sergei Diaghilev in the ballet production. Here is a drawing by Leon Bakst of the fairy doll. You can see that the modern costume for the ballet closely follows its original design. Here's how I paint the dress. First, I apply an underpainting in very light tint, and this color will remain for highlights. With the underpainting in place, I can add more paint on top to make some areas darker and more saturated. Where the dark background borders the dark hair of the girl, I paint confidently with a big flat brush and do not worry about overlapping.